Hi, welcome to TRAVELZILLA. Don't forget to follow me on social media, including all of the above and Gab, the free speech network. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe in order to activate the bell button to get updates and notifications from us every time we publish a new video. So, Top 20 Asia, here we go! At 21st, honorable mention to Istanbul, Turkey. Istanbul is one of the world's most beautiful and most important cities of all time. For 8 centuries, it held the #1 position as the world's most important city. That's incredible. This magnificent place has seen the rise and fall of many empires. With more than 15 million inhabitants in an area that spans 2 continents, this multicultural city could very well be at the very top of this very list. However, most of its tourist attractions are on the European side of the city, which is why Istanbul gets this honorable mention here, yet ranks amongst the most beautiful cities of Europe. So watch out for our top 20 here on TRAVELZILLA, the top 20 most beautiful European cities. Istanbul is going to be featured there. Now, get ready for my list of the 20 greatest cities in Asia. Number 20, Tel Aviv, Israel. Tel Aviv is known for being one of the world's best cities to have fun and party away. It's a multicultural and very modern and very dynamic city that attracts a lot of visitors from all over the world. Tel Aviv means Hill of Spring in Hebrew. The city has an air of perpetual renewal and everlasting fun. You feel it when you go there. The city was founded in 1909 by Jewish residents as a modern housing estate outside the city of Jaffa, and today it's Israel's second largest city with around 500,000 residents. #19, Abu Dhabi, the capital of the UAE. Abu Dhabi is one of the world's wealthiest cities and the capital of the UAE, as I mentioned before. It offers a plethora of activities for visitors from all over the world. It's home to one of the world's most beautiful mosques. And you can go camel riding and balloon riding when you're there. It's amazing. With around 2 million inhabitants and 80% of the UAE's territory, Abu Dhabi has reinvented itself over the years. Check out our vlog series on this incredible city. It's on this very channel. Enjoy, guys. I had the best afternoon tea in Abu Dhabi. It was amazing. How about some gold on my cappuccino? Gold on my cappuccino. Edible gold on my cappuccino, please. At number 18, Kathmandu, Nepal. Kathmandu is the most important city in Nepal. No wonder it's the country's capital, of course. With a population of over 3 million in its metropolitan area, it's the largest city within the Himalayas. Kathmandu has been for many years the center of Nepal's history, art, culture, and of course the economy. It's a multi-ethnic city with Hindu and Buddhist majorities. and serves as a great base for you to explore various tourism routes within the Himalayan region, of course. At number 17, Jaipur, India. Jaipur is the capital and the largest city of the Indian state of Rajasthan in northern India. The city was named after its founder, Jai Singh, who founded it in 1727. Jaipur is one of India's 10 largest cities with a population of over 3 million people. The city is also known throughout the world as the Pink City due to the dominant color scheme of its buildings. It serves as an excellent base for touring this part of India as well as the gateway to other very famous Indian cities such as Jodhpur and Udaipur, which has also been featured on this very list. Jaipur is definitely an unforgettable place. At number 16, it's a tie between Macau and Taipei. Well, let's go to Macau first. In 1557, the Portuguese established the first European colony on Chinese soil here in Macau. That happened almost 300 years before the British claimed Hong Kong, just so you know it. It used to be the easternmost link in a string of Portuguese outposts that included Goa, Sri Lanka, Malacca, and East Timor. Here at Largo do Senado or Senate Square, one can see many buildings reminiscent of those in Lisbon or of those in Brazil, as well as typical Portuguese mosaics decorating the sidewalks, so on and so forth. Casinos and tourism are the centerpiece of Macau's economy. The city is considered to be the gambling capital of the world, generating almost 2 times as much money as Las Vegas in the United States generates yearly. Check out some of the main casinos concentrated in the 2 main casino areas of the city, okay? Can't miss it, it's amazing. Now let's go to Taipei, Taiwan. Taipei is the capital and most important city in Taiwan. The metropolitan area is home to more than 7 million people, 3 million of them in the city proper and the remaining portion in cities nearby. The city ranks in the world's top 40 largest cities and is one of Asia's major hubs. The city is a major part of the world's high-tech industry, yet it's also becoming a major tourist destination. Taiwan's had an influx of people from Japan and China and from other Southeastern Asian ethnic groups. It's been colonized by Japan and has made an impact on the global stage. Taipei is home to one of the world's tallest skyscrapers. It's culturally rich and it's becoming one of the most prolific food capitals in Asia, a combination that has been attracting more and more tourists from all over the globe. At number 15, Hanoi, Vietnam.
Hi, my name is Rodrigo.
My name is Leandro.
And we are in Hanoi.
Hanoi is situated in the northern part of Vietnam, on the west bank of the Red River, about 85 miles or 140 kilometers inland from the sea. The city was the political and cultural center of Vietnam from the year 1010 until 1802, when the capital moved away from it. In 1873, Hanoi was conquered by the French and became the main political center of French Indochina, an era that lasted until the 1940s, when the region was invaded by the Japanese. French-style buildings can be seen all over the city, as well as many buildings built under the current communist regime.
When you come to Hanoi, you buy this for me, my hair flower.
So cute.
Hanoi is to me one of Asia's most charming cities. It's got a population of over 7 million people in the metropolitan area, yet it has a small town feel to it. The food is delicious, the coffee amazing, and of course you can take amazing day trips, such as going on a cruise in one of the world's most beautiful bays, Ha Long Bay. Vietnam is amazing. It's a place you can't miss, you guys, and I love Hanoi. Well, at number 14, Siem Reap, Cambodia. Siem Reap sits at the forefront of Cambodia's legacy due to its sheer proximity to many temples, the largest of them being Angkor Wat. What? I had to say that. In fact, the proximity to Angkor Wat has turned Siem Reap into one of the world's premier travel destinations. The crumbling remains of the Khmer Empire can be visited all over the place and are today Cambodia's main tourist attraction. Siem Reap is the life support system and gateway to a sheer number of temples from many eras, but in the past few years it has reinvented itself as the epicenter of chic Cambodia, with everything from backpacker party pads to exquisite hotels. Oh, and you can't miss it. You must go to Cambodia many times, more than one time definitely, in your life. Well, at night, after exploring all day or riding an elephant, you can party the night away at Pub Street. Just be careful. And guys, did we say we love Cambodia? We do, but be ready for the heat. It's a very, very hot place. At number 13, the amazing Ubud in Bali, Indonesia.
Hello, my name is Adnyani. Welcome to Ubud.
Ubud is a small town located about 1 hour north of Bali's international airport by car, and our hotel was literally right next to the world-famous monkey forest. Ubud is not only the island's cultural heart, but also the gateway to many of its hidden treasures. Ubud is arguably the island's best base for the many day trips and 12-hour-long tours you'll take whilst you're on the island.
Hi, we're here at Batuan Temple. Let's check this out.
There are thousands of temples on the island, beautiful rice fields, exotic coffee tasting tours, and a culture so rich you'll never forget how fortunate you were once your vacation is over. Believe me. Bali is life-changing for the ones who are open to it, yet naturally stunning. You gotta go there at least once before you die, maybe more than once to be honest with you. And Ubud is your best base on the island, believe me. At number 12, the jewel of Japan, Kyoto.
Onde a gente tá, Lê?
Kyoto.
Só pra marcar. Yeah, baby. Crossing the streets of Kyoto.
Well, to many, Kyoto is the most beautiful city in Japan. it's definitely on my top 3 cities in the country. The city is also considered to be the country's best city to experience true Japanese culture. And the country's rich culture can be seen everywhere here. So when you close your eyes today and think of Japan, you're probably thinking or picturing Kyoto in your head. And when you think of Kyoto, you're probably picturing in your head the sublime Zen gardens, temples, and shrines, not to mention beautiful geishas. Well, that's because Kyoto is Japan in a nutshell. The city used to be the capital of the country for a long time and its cultural center as well. So many Japanese traditions remain strong here today. The temples all around the city are amazing, some of the most beautiful you'll ever see in Asia. Well, and don't be surprised if you come across a geisha. The beautiful geishas can still be seen walking the streets of the city today. Kyoto is a city of 1.5 million inhabitants, an exciting mix of traditional and modern cultures. And did I mention the world-famous bamboo forest? Can't miss that. At number 11, Udaipur, India. Udaipur is one of India's most romantic cities. It's also known as the City of Lakes. The city was founded in 1559 by Maharana Uday Singh II. The city is located at the southernmost part of the Rajasthan state, 655 kilometers from Delhi and 800 kilometers from Mumbai. Udaipur is a popular tourist destination due to its rich history, scenic locations, and Rajput-era palaces. The city is surrounded by several lakes and crowded with white-colored buildings, countless narrow streets, and ancient bazaars, not to mention the exquisite cuisine. So if you're looking for a mix of adventure with a romantic feel and an exotic atmosphere, Udaipur might just be the place for you. Welcome to the Top 10 by TRAVELZILLA. At 10, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur, commonly known as KL, is the largest and most important city here in Malaysia. The Parliament of Malaysia and the official residence of the King are also located in the city. But in 2001, the seat of government was moved to the planned city of Putrajaya.
I'm in Kuala Lumpur, right in front of the Petronas Towers. Check this out, so cool. It's much better in person, actually.
Kuala Lumpur is home to some of the world's tallest skyscrapers, the Petronas Twin Towers. They have become probably the city's most iconic buildings. It took 7 years to build the towers, and the towers are 451.9 meters or 1,483 feet tall and are divided in 88 floors.
Merdeka Square. Acho que é isso. Tem esse prédio aqui, eu não sei o que é, mas é bem bonito.
Kuala Lumpur is a very diverse city, something shown by many of the city's buildings and ethnic neighborhoods. The name Kuala Lumpur means muddy confluence. Kuala is the point where two rivers meet, and Lumpur means muddy. The city also has an observation deck at 276 meters above ground level at the KL Tower. Kuala Lumpur is home to some of the world's largest malls. 3 of the world's top 10 largest malls, to be exact, are located here. The city is home today to more than 7 million inhabitants in its metropolitan area, and it's amongst the fastest growing Asian cities. We absolutely love the local food. The city boasts some of the best bakeries in all of Asia, and the local Malaysian food is simply delicious. Kuala Lumpur has been ranked several times as one of the world's 10 most visited cities with millions and millions of visitors each year. It's also very close to one of Malaysia's most popular tourist destinations, the world-famous Batu Caves. We had an amazing day visiting the caves. It was incredible. When you come to Kuala Lumpur, definitely come here. It's absolutely amazing. At number 9, Beijing, China. Well, Beijing, the capital of the People's Republic of China, is one of the world's largest cities. The city is considered to be a global power and one of the world's leading centers for politics, economy and business, culture, innovation, and technology. Well, check out my hat, is living proof of that.
Now I'm here at Tiananmen Square, the Square of Celestial Peace. The Square of Celestial Peace. Very famous square here in Beijing. It's very impressive. Sorry that my umbrella hat is probably blocking your view.
The city is home to some of the world's most recognizable landmarks, such as the Temple of Heaven, the Forbidden City, and Tiananmen Square.
Hey guys, so now, well, of course, yeah, you've noticed I got a haircut, and now I'm here in front of the Temple of Heaven.
It's also here that the greatest Olympic Games of all time took place in the year of 2008, when the People's Republic of China had the world shook by the mesmerizing buildings and the jaw-dropping opening ceremony you'll never forget that took place here. One of the most iconic buildings is the Bird's Nest, and an amazing laser display can be seen there. Well, I got my ticket there and then and was amazed by the results. The Olympic Games also gave birth to other iconic buildings, such as the National TV's building, which is amazing.
The dumplings are amazing. I'm loving it.
And let's not talk about exotic foods. You need to go there to see it and then believe it. Yeah, scorpions, exactly. Not too far away from the city, you can visit one of the world's most famous landmarks, the Great Wall of China, supposedly the only man-made structure that can be seen from space. And it was amazing, so get ready, drink lots of water. It's not easy, it's very hilly. Get ready for that. It's amazing though. And number 8, Shanghai, China. Shanghai is one of the most important and richest cities in China. It's one of the few cities controlled directly by the country's central government. China's largest city with a population of over 23 million inhabitants, it's a global alpha city and one of Asia's biggest financial capitals. The city is also a transportation hub with the world's busiest container port and the world-famous maglev. The city is located in the Yangtze River Delta. It sits on the south edge of the estuary. Since the treaties that followed the British victory over China in the First Opium War, the city has flourished as the center of commerce between China and the rest of the world, making of Shanghai one of the country's most international places. When the Communist Party took over mainland China, the city mainly did business with other socialist nations, which started a process of decline that ended only in the 1990s when China reopened its economy to the world.
Cheers to you, Shanghai. It's been great meeting you.
Today, Shanghai can be described as the showpiece of the local booming economy to the world. Some of the places you can't miss here are the Yew Gardens, the Bund, French Concession, as well as the City of God Temple. Shanghai is home to some of the world's tallest buildings. The thing is that the 3 or 4 tallest of them are very close to each other, right next to each other really. The Shanghai Tower is the tallest of them with 632 meters or 2,073 feet tall and 128 stories. Shanghai is a very exciting city with restaurants from cuisines from all over the world.
And where am I? Of course you know it. I'm at Disney Shanghai.
One of the world's largest Disneyland parks are located here, and it's definitely worth visiting. Number 7, Osaka, Japan. Osaka is one of my favorite cities in Asia and the second largest metropolitan area within Japan, with a population between 19 and 20 million inhabitants.
Today, we're here in Osaka, Japan, a food paradise and one of Japan's most famous cities.
The city is situated at the mouth of the Kyoto River on Osaka Bay. Historically a merchant city, the city is also known for its delicious cuisine, Michelin-starred restaurants, vibrant nightlife, and overall fun atmosphere. The city is teeming with food joints, little cozy bars, and food stalls everywhere, which attracts crowds from all ages every day of the week. And did I mention the city's world-famous cheesecake? Well, I had one of them just by myself. No regrets, guys. It's a fun city overall. One of my favorite areas of the city is the area nearby Dotonbori, which is amazing. You can't miss that. And another thing you can't miss is a historic building called the Osaka Castle. It's stunning. And another landmark that you can't miss as well is the Tsutenkaku Tower, also called the Hitachi Tower by foreign tourists like myself. The name Tsutenkaku means tower reaching heaven. The area is a must visit. It's one of the most amazing places to dine out, grab a drink, eat, hang out with your friends and family, and feel like you're literally inside one of those famous Japanese hero series, you know, that we grew up with, like Jaspion, Ultraman, and Ultra 7.
Guys, this part of Osaka is so amazing. I love it here. It's like one of my favorite parts of Japan so far. Unbelievable. Love it.
Well, I have to say Osaka took me by surprise and made quite an impression on me. I never knew this city could be this fun, and if everything the city offers weren't enough, it's home to the Japanese branch of the Universal Studios. The Universal Studios Park first opened in Osaka in 2001, and it's one of 4 Universal Studios theme parks around the world, very similar to the Universal Orlando Resort and Universal Studios Hollywood parks in the US. Osaka is one of Asia's best cities to have fun, and of course to do business. That's a fact. I love Osaka. At number 6, Dubai, the UAE. Dubai is the second largest of the 7 states of the UAE, its main port and commercial center. With an area of 3,885 square kilometers, it's located on the 2 banks of the Dubai Creek, an inlet from the Arabian Gulf. It's one of the few cities on Earth in which modern city life, sandy beaches, and the desert are all within easy reach. The city boasts some of the world's largest malls and luxury shops like only a handful of cities can do. Artificial islands, water parks, resorts, such as the unbelievable Atlantis, are definitely worth going. Not to mention its world-famous marina and the world's first self-entitled 7-star hotel, the Burj Al Arab, one of the main symbols of the city and of the country. I had the pleasure of visiting it more than once, and we had an incredible afternoon tea there at the world-famous Sky View Bar. Well, if you wish to do that, make sure you book it a few months in advance, okay? When you first see the city on the horizon, it looks like a mirage. It doesn't even look real. It doesn't even look like you're on Earth. It feels like you're one of those extraterrestrial cities you see in Star Trek or something. You know what I mean? The city is home to the Burj Khalifa, the world's most beautiful skyscraper in my opinion. It's stunning. It has 163 floors and it's 828 meters or 2,722 feet tall. When in Dubai, make sure you spend at least one day at the Atlantis, okay? Well, check this out. Now welcome to the top 5 cities in Asia. At number 5, Seoul, South Korea. Not that many people know this, but Seoul's official name is Seoul Special City. It's the capital and largest city in South Korea. The city's metropolitan area is home to half of the South Korean population.
Hi, my name's Rodrigo, and today I'll be your guide through Seoul. Follow me.
Seoul is ranked as the world's 4th largest metropolitan economy. It's a powerhouse, an alpha global city, and we love it to bits. Seoul is home to K-pop or Korean pop, which influences young people from all over the world. The city exports and cultivates its pop culture to limits unmatched in the Far East. K-pop can be seen everywhere in Seoul, so when you're here, don't forget to buy your favorite K-pop band's popcorn, soda pop, or t-shirt, so on and so forth, and come to SM Town. It's like a temple of K-pop. The city's got a GDP of over 845 billion. What? Give me some of that money, Seoul. You got Seoul and you got money. Holy kimchi. But the one thing that Seoul mixes the best is modern culture with a passion for its old traditions. One thing I love about Seoul is going to some of the city's main parks on weekends just to observe how beautiful the younger generations look and how proud they are to dress up in traditional Korean clothes. They look stunning. Check this out. The city's metropolitan area is home to more than 25 million residents, making it one of the world's top 10 largest cities. Seoul is also home to the Lotte World Tower, one of the world's tallest buildings with 125 floors and 555 meters, or 1,821 feet. It's massive, and linked to it there is the Lotte World, one of the largest indoor parks in the world. Did I say we love Seoul? So we love you. Well, I've been to some of the city's temples and felt a sense of peace I've only felt in a handful of places in my whole life. Seoul is a great city, very close to the border with North Korea.
Welcome to Korea.
We also conduct official communication between the UNC and the KPS.
It's a people divided into two nations, North and South, and two very different systems, yet the city has kept its cool for decades now. And I love some of the city's most traditional neighborhoods. And the food, I love Korean food. I had the best time eating as much as I could, but you know what? My favorite thing was the people. They were the best to us, and we love South Korea thanks to them. Can't wait to go back.
Bye. Bye.
And number 4, Singapore.
Hi, my name is Rodrigo and today I'm here in Singapore. Check this out. It is so cool. I'm gonna take you through the main spots in the city, my favorite spots, so follow me and let's go. And for the time being, enjoy this. It's amazing.
Singapore's official name is the Republic of Singapore, a sovereign city-state and island country in Southeast Asia. It's located at the southernmost tip of the Malay Peninsula. The city-state is 710 square kilometers and has between 5 and 6 million inhabitants from 4 major communities: the Chinese majority, the Malay, the Indian, and the Eurasian. The country became independent in 1965 and adopted parliamentarism as its political system. Singapore is a thriving metropolis, is strategically located, and offers world-class infrastructure, which makes of it an alpha global city and a world-class financial center. Singapore is a global hub for education, entertainment, finance, healthcare, human capital, logistics, manufacturing, so on and so forth. It ranks 9th in the UN Human Development Index with the world's 3rd largest GDP per capita. 39% of the city's 5.6 million residents are foreign nationals, making of it one of Asia's most cosmopolitan cities. One thing I loved in the city was the pool of the world-famous Marina Bay Sands Resort, where we stayed for a few days while in the city. The city offers a plethora of things to do, and one of my favorite things was going to the famous Gardens by the Bay, which we could see from our hotel window, by the way. The gardens were all about Turkish tulips when we went. We visited it. So incredible. The incredible decorations, beautiful tulips of various colors everywhere. It was awesome. The city offers a great variety of art exhibits, world-class aquarium, theme parks, world-class Ferris wheel, and buildings that reflect all of its 4 major ethnic communities. The crown jewel to us was the incredible Buddha Tooth Relic Temple and Museum, one of the temples with the most intense spiritual energies I ever saw by any religion. Several local temples are teeming with spiritual energy. There's something special about Singapore, you know? Spiritually speaking, in my personal opinion, there's something there. Well, aside from that, you can also enjoy art to its fullest here, as well as the incredible light show at the Gardens by the Bay Park at night is amazing. I felt like I was in Avatar or something. It's incredible. Singapore has ranked as the world's 5th most visited city with 14.45 million foreign tourists a year. What a powerhouse! And I didn't even mention a thing about Universal Studios nor Sentosa Island. Love them both. Singapore is incredible. There's so much to do here. And of course, it had to make it to the top 5. It deserves it. Number 3, Bangkok, Thailand. Bangkok is the capital and also the largest city in Thailand. It occupies an area of 1,568.7 square kilometers, or 605.7 square miles, in the Chao Phraya River Delta in central Thailand. Its metropolitan area is home to over 7.8 million people, and to many, if one could pick only a single city in Asia to visit, you should pick Bangkok. It truly is an incredible destination. The city is home to the dazzling Grand Palace, one of the most beautiful and exquisite palaces I've ever seen in my life. I was blown away by the lavish decorations, the architecture, and the beauty of the intricate designs everywhere. The complex is home to the world-famous Emerald Buddha, which dates back to the 14th century. But attention, you can't take pictures, so watch out. Please make sure to dress properly when visiting the Grand Palace, for it's the most sacred place in Thailand and also remarkably beautiful. Bangkok is strategically located close to many interesting floating markets, ancient ruins, and not so far away from gorgeous beaches and temples. We had the best time in the floating markets nearby. Bangkok is home to many sacred temples, and one of my favorites is the world-famous Wat Pho. So, if you want to go there, Wat Pho? Well, it's the temple of the reclining Buddha. The city is home to one of Asia's most impressive nightlifes. There's plenty to do every day of the week. Aside from the incredible temples and shrines, you can have a great time watching a Muay Thai fight night, in which you'll get to see Thailand's national sport firsthand. I loved every minute of it. I had the best time. Don't forget to negotiate though before getting around on a tuk-tuk. Don't be shy and negotiate as much as you can. Bangkok truly is a special city. No wonder in the past few years it has become the world's most visited city, as well as Hong Kong, depending on how you count it. So, more than 22 million visitors have visited the city yearly. Bangkok is such a cool city, can't wait to go back again and again and again. Miss you, Bangkok?
We're just walking around in one of Bangkok's many malls, and all of a sudden we found ourselves at the 6th anime music festival, and it's so cool!
Well, number 2, Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo is the world's largest city and has served as the capital of Japan since 1869. It has a population of around 38 million people. Whoa! And that's within its metropolitan area. And more Michelin-starred restaurants than any other city in the world, with over 230 restaurants featuring at least one Michelin star. The food is amazing. Check out the sushi we had there. The best sushi I ever had. My friend Michiko, who's from Tokyo, took me there. Best ever. Michiko, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
She wasn't playing when she took us there to dinner. Did I say this was the best sushi I ever had in my life? Sorry New York, sorry Sao Paulo, which is the largest Japanese community outside of Japan. You can't beat this. It's incredible. And plus, when I was in Tokyo, I had matcha latte 3 times a day, every day. So good. Plus this egg custard thing that reminds me of Portuguese sweets, amazing. Well, the mainland portion of Tokyo lies northwest of Tokyo Bay and measures about 90 kilometers or 56 miles east to west and 25 kilometers or 16 miles north to south. Not that many people know this, but Tokyo includes also two island chains in the Pacific Ocean, the Izu Islands and the Ogasawara Islands, which are located over 1,850 kilometers or 1,150 miles from the city. The metropolitan area of Tokyo includes the city itself, the two island chains previously mentioned, and 26 cities, 5 towns, and 8 villages, each of them having a local government. Tokyo is also home to the Imperial House of Japan. The Japanese monarchy has claimed to be the oldest continuous hereditary monarchy in the world, going all the way back to 660 BC. The city is also an ice cream haven, our favorite being, of course, green tea ice cream. And there they have an entire neighborhood dedicated to technology and shopping like no other, called Akihabara. The architecture in Tokyo has largely been shaped by Tokyo's history. The city was in ruins several times due to severe earthquakes and vicious wars. Because of this, Tokyo's landscape consists mainly of modern and contemporary architecture. The city also boasts the largest metropolitan economy in the world, according to a study conducted by PricewaterhouseCoopers. The city's GDP surpasses $2 trillion. That's right. Tokyo is also one of the 5 most competitive financial centers in Asia and in the world, yet maintains its ancient traditions alive. It's a megalopolis that balances between its most conservative ideas and cutting-edge technology. Oh, and did I mention that the city doesn't have 1 but 2 Disneyland parks? Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. Well, let me show you a bit of Disney Sea. Você faz o quê?
Eu adoro pool.
So people ain't playing here. People are buying loads. I think they get so excited because they leave such a wonderful show and they just come here and they buy everything. You know, and all you see is like baskets upon baskets upon baskets of things, and they're all filled and people are everywhere just buying stuff. I want to have a Disney on my own. It's a money-making machine, man.
Well, the park was the fastest to hit 10 million guests worldwide, and it's already one of the top 5 most visited parks on the planet with over 13 million visitors. When seen from the Tokyo Skytree, the city reveals its sheer size to all. From there, you really get it. This is the world's largest city, y'all. Well, Tokyo's food heaven status, the blend between old and new, tradition and modernity, cutting-edge technology and rich history make of this magnificent city one of the world's most exciting places to visit, which secures it on our top 2 cities in Asia. Did I say I love Tokyo? It's huge and amazing. Number 1, Hong Kong. Hong Kong is situated on the southern coast of China, and its territory consists of the Kowloon Peninsula, Hong Kong Island, and the New Territories, which include more than 250 islands. Hong Kong is one of the most densely populated places in the world, with a population density of over 6,400 people per square kilometer, and it's also the city with the most number of skyscrapers in the world.
See, this is one of the reasons why we love Hong Kong.
Now I want Hong Kong is gonna start!
Watch. We can just picnic in the middle of the city. Lay down. Right?
The population of just over 7.4 million people consists mostly of Han Chinese, which account for approximately 92% of the overall inhabitants. Hong Kong is one of the world's best cities for tourism. The city's surrounding mountains remind me a little bit of Rio de Janeiro, but not as spectacular as Rio. But when it comes to the skyline, it's without a doubt the world's most beautiful skyline, day or night, by far. Hong Kong has ranked many times amongst the world's top 10 most visited cities. When you count the international visitors only, it's about 9 million to 10 million tourists a year. But when you count tourists from mainland China, the number jumps up to 26 million, making of it the most visited city in the world. So it really depends on how you measure it. It could be either Hong Kong or Bangkok. Since July 1st of 1997, Hong Kong has become a special administrative region of the People's Republic of China. The city is part of the Pearl River Delta and in the past has been controlled by many countries, including Japan and the United Kingdom. So what makes Hong Kong so popular? World-class shopping and a level rarely seen in my life. I'm not joking. The safety, well-functioning services, the mild weather, and less pollution if compared to other Asian cities. The fact that a large portion of the population speaks English helps the city to continue receiving millions of tourists year after year. Well, and did I mention the city's Disneyland? The theme park is located on reclaimed land at Lantau Island. The park's been open since 2005 and consists of 7 themed areas and includes Chinese culture, of course. The park's night parade is probably the most beautiful I've seen at a Disney park ever. The park's got a daily capacity of 24,000 visitors, the lowest amongst all Disney parks unfortunately, but between 7 to 8 million people visit the park annually. Hong Kong Disneyland is the 13th most visited theme park in the world, and the fireworks display, amazing, one of the best I've seen. Well, now let's go up to the peak, one of the main tourist attractions here in Hong Kong. What a view, huh? Incredible. Hey guys, thank you so much for staying with me all the way to number 1. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. Click on the little bell sign below your screen to activate your notifications too. Well, see you on the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.